Okay, let's study the finder and then frames. Basically, large format camera, this is 4x5. They have a range finder here to focus it vertically, top and then bottom. They make it one with this guide rail moving up and down. So they synchronize here. Okay, but usually I don't use so much. I use only for back viewfinder because this is much accurate and then you can see corner to corner. And also, when you have a good for snapshot, this is adapter for you can see different angle of the lens. If you change it, you can put it there. So this is another finder. So roughly, if you take photograph from here, you take photograph from here, but watching here, this is they have a parallax, okay? So you have to watch it. But the only you have to always remember, even the photograph. Can you see from the lens? And then the always behind. So this in between is lens open, shutter B, future. Can you see this? Can you see this sign? Only the bellows to shut down the light. All right? And then the image always come here in the ground glass. So through the lens, the object light from the top going to this lens and then coming to the bottom. Because please you remember, the light try to go straight. Okay, so the bottom, like a Adidas shoes, the bottom is going to the lens and then going up. So in the frame, behind the camera, you can see the people standing up there, but here is opposite side. Top and the bottom is opposite side. So please remember, this is the camera, not only this camera. All the cameras are the same. So please remember, light try to go straight. So please remember that. Okay. So this is the range finder. Usually we use the focusing system behind. And then next one is the twin lens reflex. This is another unique camera, very good idea, because when you're taking photograph, the sound is very, very quiet. This is because shutter is here. There's two same lens. One is for focusing here. So they have a mirror behind and then reflecting up. So this one is because of mirror, the head of the person you want to take photograph is high up there. The shoes is going bottom. So top and bottom is this camera's finder collected. Problems, right and left is only one mirror cannot collect it, right and left. So this problems, sports, always you need taking photographs, children sports, they running. If running this way, your camera is going, follow the finder, go opposite side. So this is not very easy to take photograph. So they make it this sports finder. So if you focus it first, and then you can open this sports finder, and then you can follow. So not necessary to follow finder screen itself. All right? It's interesting, right? This is similar, Hasselblad. Single lens reflex, only one lens. But the back, they have a light blocking parts and then the lens. See the mirror? So same as this one, they have a mirror there. So the light goes through the lens up on the finder here. So up and down is collected by this mirror. So the top you can see head, bottom you can see shoes. So it's good. But again, this is same. Only mirror cannot change right and left. So this is also difficult, taking photograph. So usually a lot of people use for fashion photography, commercial. So this is not shutter. Shutter is in the lens. So same as this one. Only because you have to change the lens. So they have a black extra cover for not to go light go straight when you're changing the lens. And then magazine is you can change it. So very convenient. Sometimes you have a black and white, sometimes you have a color, or sometimes you want to have a 2-3 to taking photograph a lot. This is a very convenient. A lot of commercial photographer use in the world. Okay, single lens reflex. Of course, this one also they have adapter and then different type of the finder here. That's optional. Okay. This is the lens finder. This is the old one. You can see the two small finder here. So what you have to do is you have to take out the lens because this is for carrying. You have to take out the lens so you can get the infinity. So you set the lens and then you can focus it. Okay. So the finder always you can see from the left hand side this two finder, small finder, behind they have a half mirror here, and then they judge the distance depends on this gear moving. Okay, and then when you're taking photograph, you have to switch to the right hand side finder, and then you have to take photograph. So a little bit troublesome, but because of the lens, you can't change so many, only little bit wide, little bit telephoto, but for snapshot, it's easy, and you can carry, you can travel in the bag. So a lot of newspaper, all newspaper people use this camera. Lens finder camera. This lens finder is it's exactly same design with this one. Next is the very compact 1960s, 70s, all over the world. The people use very cheap snapshot cameras. A lot of people use for family photograph because this kind of cameras, they have a shutter speed, aperture, and then focusing. So even now, without any battery, you can use it. Battery they use for only exposure meter. So this is type of the lens finder. So you can see same as this type. Two holes there. Two holes there. So from here, from this one, you can see through. This one is catching the distance. Depends on this lens focusing rings movements. Okay. So this is type of the lens finder camera. Very compact. And then I think probably you can use it, this kind of cameras. A lot of companies made it, especially the Japanese companies, Minolta, Konica, Canons, right? And then finally, you have to see this. This is the one of the best single lens reflex. Single lens, and then no mirror, no lens finder. So finder is coming up. The light goes straight to the mirror banging up the light, and then this pentaprism collecting the light. Of course, already the time is this same as this one. Top and bottom is already collected by mirror, okay? But from here, pentaprism, this prism, right hand, left hand side, they come up the light from the mirror, they change it the direction opposite side, and then they hit it back to your own eye finder. So right and left, top and bottom is everything's collected on the finder. So it's very easy to take photograph, especially if you change wide angle lens, good. You can take telephoto lens, it's good. So anything close up, this very variable things, what you can see, you can take photograph with this camera. So a lot of photographic cameras basically professional use single lens reflex. So of course the digital also, they call DSLR, digital form. And then the smaller one, they follow this type. Only focusing is not by your eye, electrics power. So you can choose compact one is better for family photograph, or seriously you want to do the macro, you want to do telephoto, you can see the birds, you know. So this is the SLR. It's basically a lot of professional people use. This is your choice.